so went ahead, set up all my options and everything the way I wanted it. Unfortunately, they have not done it to where you can turn the steering assist completely off for a controller. Hopefully, they get that fixed very quickly. Alright. So, gotta go for it. I got the Champion Edition, so gotta do Bill. And I want to see what Bristol Dirt is about. Because apparently, that is going to be... That's what everyone that had That's what everyone that has had the earlier access and has already been playing. Bristol Dirt supposedly is way, way harder than all of the rest of the tracks. Just significantly harder. Okay, so I'm going to try Realistic Damage. Mostly just because I want to see how touchy it is, Realistic Damage. Alright, so let's figure it out.
Yards of dirt have been placed and curated to cover this half-mile concrete surface at Bristol Motor Speedway. I'm Alex Hayden, and we're going dirt racing in the NASCAR Cup Series this weekend. The unknowns going into this race are at the peak. The last time the Cup cars saw dirt was 1970 at the North Carolina State Fairgrounds. 1970 was over 50 years ago, by the way. The famous 43 car went to victory lane that year. Today is the first time these drivers will get a feel for what this dirt is like with this car and have the chance to try to get their handling how they want it. Look for guys to make sure they feel comfortable all over the track, because as the race goes on this weekend, they'll need the search for grip.
Okay, use data pad. Okay, so possibly that's fixed. Because I'm selecting that. And when I'm going to the other screens, it's still showing it to be there. What happens if I... Okay, so they haven't fixed that either. That's still an issue.
Alright, we're just looking for good, consistent run here, driver.
Alright, so let's see what this is like. Oh, and immediately it pulls hard to the right.
Easy back to pit road, don't tear it up. Alright, looks like we got a tire down here. Take it easy.
Okay.
Stay left. Clear all around. Car right. Clear, clear, clear. They're disqualifying us. We're not being scored. Stay right. Clear, clear, clear.
Yeah, the steering assist makes this game basically unplayable. I can't get on pit road because my car keeps turning the wrong fucking direction.
Alright, we're just looking for good, consistent run here, driver.
So, look, I'm all the way to the left. I have not touched the throttle yet.
Got one left. Clear all around. Car right. Clear all around. Stay right. All clear. All clear.
Turned all the way to the left. Okay, maybe I just need to go a lot more settings.
Got one right. Just blew a tire. Let's get it back to pit road. Clear all around.
Okay,
Alright, run starts now. Stay focused, stay consistent. Bring it to pit road this time. Got one down. Got one right. Got one right. Clear all around. You keep going backwards. We're gonna get you quality.
alright, we're gonna try complex damage. Because with realistic damage, every time you touch something, it was a tire down. Which is pretty realistic for the current Cup car. Every time you touch something, it goes down. But, this... I really hope the rest of the game is not as bad as this, the other tracks. Because right now, this one is fully undrivable. I mean, when you're going down here, the assist just jerks the wheel out of your hand. You can be turned all the way to the left, and then you can feel it just jerk the wheel to the right because it doesn't think you're on the right line. And until you can go...
Check up, check up, check up.
Until you can go assists off, with the controller, this game's, as of right now,
Got one right.
my opinion, what I'm seeing,
All
this
clear,
game's gonna
all
be
clear.
terrible.
Three wide. You're up top. Two inside. You're three wide. Got one left. All clear. Then we got a tire down.
Yeah, see, when I turned right there, the wheel was to the right, and I was fully turned to the left. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Clear all around.
We're gonna go to regular Bristol and see if it's as bad. Alright, we're on paved Bristol now. And the car, ugh. Definitely more drivable. We're actually putting grip down because we're not on dirt. I'm still having some issues with the assist jerking the wheel out of my hand. Definitely makes it a lot harder to run the line that I would prefer to run. So they're going to have to do something about that. If not, I fully believe this game's going to be dead in the water.
Car right.
Now the texture's loading in slow and stuff like that. I'm not going to blame on them.
Clear all around.
It could be the game's fault, but I'm still playing on like an original PS4. I mean, I bought it within the first month that the PS4 was launched. So I know it's not gonna be
Stay left, clear, clear.
it's not gonna be as good of an experience if you're playing on a pro. That time was my fault. I entered the turn
Clear all around.
way too hot, just like I did there.
Alright, looks like we got a tire down here. Take it easy. Clear.
And the driving does get very difficult with the tire going down. I do like that. Cody Ware getting spun out. That's very realistic.
Let's knock out a nice, consistent run.
I wish you could get the pit animation
Clear,
on
clear.
on your stop. Whoa. Was that the 14 of Briscoe or the 20 of Bell over in the pit stall? His car was just like doing circles sitting in a pit stall. Oh, I believe that was the 20 of Bell, the DeWalt scheme.
Got one right. Stay
Okay,
left.
see,
Clear,
this
clear.
feels a lot better. If it drives kind of how it's driving right now, I can deal with it. This game is definitely playable. I'm not maybe it's because I'm learning how to drive it and I'm not messing up as bad. I am not feeling the assist jerking the wheel away from me like it was earlier. I mean, the way it felt earlier was like, say you're driving your car down the road and you decide to switch lanes and your passenger just reaches over and jerks it the opposite way because they don't feel like you should change lanes. That's honestly what it felt like. And that was causing me to overcorrect, and then I would just start spinning, or I would go into the wall or do whatever else. That felt very bad. I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. Controller players, we need to be able to turn that assist completely off. I don't understand why that's not available now. So far, that's really the only thing that I'm experiencing that I don't like. Because there is tire spin. I actually do like that. You can't just jab the throttle coming out of the turn. You do have to ease into it. Like even there, I accelerated too hard. I was about halfway down the straightaway and I felt the rear tire spin. You could see, look, the end of the car just kind of stand up. That I do like. I like it being sensitive. I like it being realistic. I am curious how starts and restarts are going to work. If we're going to be in control early enough to spin tires on restarts, because that's a big game changer. The heat games, it felt like sometimes you might get a little bit of tire spin, but maybe not really. Definitely not as much as what I'm getting for tire spin when I exit and get on the throttle too quickly. So I think I'm doing decent here. Woo! as soon as I got out of the turn right there, I just held it wide open to see what the rear end would do, and it started going all over the place. Yeah, you can hear I stood in it way too quickly and too early, and the rear end just was upset by it. Alright, I'm making pretty decent laps now. Okay, that's something to notice. Apparently Cup cars are all-wheel drive now. Because, look, when I slam on the gas, it makes all 4 tires spin. Same thing in reverse. Kind of odd, but I guess that's something that you won't ever notice unless you're just fucking off.
That's it. Solid practice. I think we've got a lot of data for the race. Put down a flyer.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do qualifying here. And I have basically forgotten everything that I learned while running my practice. Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah. Let's try that again.
We just blew a tire. Let's get it back to pit road. We just blew a tire. Let's get it back to pit road.
Wow, I'm just very bad. Oh, I'm 2 seconds off the pace. Holy crap.
Stay right. Car low. Clear, clear, clear. Clear. 2 inside. You're 3 wide. Stay right. All clear. Car right. Clear, clear, clear.
I will add that broke them loose. I do have the difficulty on veteran, and I changed.
Stay left. All clear.
Yeah, see, that time either the car just took off up the track, or the steering assist took it away from me.
Car right. Clear, clear,
But
clear.
I have the difficulty on veteran, and I don't remember if I said it earlier while we was on the dirt track, but I went ahead and changed the damage to complex.
Clear, clear. Got 1 right. Clear all around. 3 wide. 2 outside. 2 on the outside. You're 3. 3 wide. You got 2
Oh,
up top.
oh,
3 wide.
oh.
You got 2 up top. Bring it to pit road this time. Got 1 down. Stay right. Clear, clear, clear. Got 1 right. Clear all around.
Okay. I can't even get to a pit stall. I know I spun out coming into pit row, but come on now. There we go, straighten it up. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I'm now, multiple laps down because I literally cannot pit. It will not let me go to a pit stall. Is there something? Do you have to confirm it every time? No? Is this a Bill Elliott thing? Because maybe Bill doesn't have a pit stall? And that's a bug that's...
Backwards, we're gonna get disqualified.
Okay. The race is over for me, so I'm gonna see.
Car right. All clear.
We're gonna try here in just a little bit and see if I was just entering pit road the wrong way.
We need to be going the other way.
And it crashed. I'm just gonna see if maybe there's an issue with Bill Elliott. So, we're gonna try everything the same, but using Chase. So, I went ahead, as you've seen, moved my face cam around to where it should have been. I told myself to do it earlier, but as soon as I started playing this, I just completely forgot. So you can see up in the top left-hand corner, the
heart of Thunder Valley will test these gladiators, and only the best will take home the trophy and advance.
The standings, basically. Okay, we're gonna skip that. Okay. So I guess we need to look around and make sure we know where our pit lane is. It looks like we're on the back straightaway. So probably same place because we're starting 40th again, so we'll have the last pit box. don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but you do not gain control of your car until you cross the start-finish line, which not really a fan of. Granted, I know that this game is not simulation. It's not, I mean, it's not supposed to be a sim. If you want a sim, get iRacing, you know. But
2 on the outside, you're 3. 2 on the outside, you're 3. 3 wide, 2 outside, 3 wide, 2 outside.
there are some things that are nice. Oh! Straight dumped.
Stay left.
Either dumped or the assist made him
Clear,
dump me.
clear, clear. Stay left. Alright, looks like we got a tire down here. Take it easy. Clear all around.
Alright, and let's see if the bug is still there. See, that's my pit box there. And it does not work until you back into it. That's very bad. Like, very bad. Yeah, so you don't really have a thing that tells you how many laps down you are, as far as I can tell. There's just a lot missing. Granted, we're still not technically day 1. This is 2 days before launch. But right now, I am severely disappointed. I spent $100 on this. $100. For $100, I feel like I should be getting a much better product than this, and I just haven't. I mean, it doesn't seem that we have stages yet, which stages are supposed to be in the game, from the way I understand it. I seen somebody else playing the career mode, and it talks about, you know, on the list of standings and stuff, it has stage wins and stuff like that. I feel like you would not include stage wins if you're not going to have stages. So I'm betting stages will be here. Why they're not already here, I have no idea.
Clear, clear. Car right. Clear, clear. Alright, looks like we got a tire down here. Take it easy.
And a tire down again.
Got one right. Clear all around.
So now we have to...
Hey, we need to be going the other way.
back into the pit stall again. Because when you drive through it forward, it doesn't work. I have never, ever felt this way about a game in my life. But this is honestly one of those games where I kind of want to throw a bitch fit and get my money back. This is... I mean, I've played $5 indie games that don't have the fucking bugs that this game does. I mean, why? Why do we have this many bugs? Why is this acceptable? A week ago was one thing because it was still fairly early. We're 2 days before launch, and it looks like they have fixed absolutely nothing from the release a week ago. You know, the early test. I mean, we lost the truck in the Xfinity Series. We lost having your own team in career. They stripped it down
Got one right.
seemingly to a bare bones game and still managed to fucking blow the bare bones.
Stay left. Car right. All clear.
I mean,
Got one
honestly
right.
and truly,
Stay
how
left.
do you have a NASCAR game where you can't pit, you don't have stages? I mean, what's going on here? I'm gonna cause a wreck just to see if the fucking caution will even come out.
Stay left. Just blew a tire. Let's get it back to pit road. Clear all around. One left, and then we got a tire now. Clear, clear, clear. Stay left. Stay left. Clear all around.
Does that not warrant a caution?
Stay left. Clear all around. All right. Yellow flag. Case car
That's a
coming towards
caution.
pit road.
Final stage. The sound's messed up. Still something wrong with the sound.
Pace car's on track now. You just blew a tire. Let's get it back to pit road.
What? How did I blow a tire coming across the start-finish line? I'm done. I'm fucking done. I I I don't get it. Uh surely there is an update that's gonna drop in 2 days when this game is available for everyone. If not, it's I'm lost for words. This is literally one of the worst games I've ever played. I honestly would probably rather go back, pull out the PS1, and play NASCAR 99. I mean, honestly, that's how fucking irritating this is. I I kept holding out, hoping that everyone that I was seeing was just blowing it out of proportion. You know, oh, it's so bad because of what they seen on a couple of people's YouTube videos. But no, it really is that bad. There's a lot of good. It can be good, but there are some very, very big bugs that are going to make this unplayable. This is more or less a unplayable game until they fix it. And I mean, I'm not even I'm not fully in it. I haven't even played for a full hour yet, and I'm ready to just be done with it. Honestly, to the point where I kind of want to throw a fit and ask for my money back. Because that's not a $30 experience, much less the fucking $100 that I paid for the Champion Edition. It's not worth it any way, shape, or form. This is fucking terrible, and I can't believe it. I'm mind blown. Wow.